People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now the first part of the video is called, it seems as if these gangsters, they are really getting into their feelings, and it seems as if they think that your property, meaning your car, your chain, your money, your firepiece, if you're a licensed firepiece holder, you willed it to them prematurely. It seems as if they feel entitled, as if whatever you have is truly theirs, and whenever they come for it, they are going to take it. And if you put up any sort of resistance, you are going to lose your life. And even if you don't put up any sort of resistance, you are going to lose your life. And I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Y3AR, the community in St. Mary, where it is said that a 45-year-old businessman, he lost his life. His name is Wayne Williams. Based on the information and the POPO report, it is said that Mr. Williams was on his property. He was raking up his yard, he was sweeping his yard, when some gunmen emerged from out of some sort of bush. Then blazed him up a couple of times, I think at least twice. They then went inside his house. I think the wife was there. Based on information and report that I am getting, it is conflicting. It is said that they went in the house, them ruffled up the wife, and them asked her, where is the tool for your husband? It is said that after they got the tool, they came outside, and just for assurance, them blaze up the man with his own tool. And then them take for themselves. Them jump in a some sort of motor vehicle and them exit stage left. Now people, the very disturbing trend that we see is this. Bad enough, them red eye people, them bad mind people for their own stuff, their own property. Bad enough, them take your stuff. However, what is even worse is that they've decided, the new trend is that they're also going to take you away. So therefore, you lose your property, you lose your goods, you lose your firepiece, and even worse, you lose your life. Because people, you can always buy back something, a car, a house, a chain, a watch. However, any and everybody knows that you can't buy back a life. So I want to know, what is it with these youths? Is it the fear? Are they that coward that whenever them rob somebody? Is it that they don't want these persons to go to the popo, make any sorts of report, and then come back and point them out in some sort of identification parade? They are trying to make sure that they get rid of any sorts of witness, any sorts of testimony in any sorts of court. So people, me just say, it seems as if this is the way that they pre things. They want to get away scotch-free. So therefore, if them eliminate any sorts of witness, any sorts of testimony, any sorts of report, they can do the same thing over and over again. And people, we see that the cycle continues. Because now, them prefer take you away. They don't think about your family. They don't think about your kids. They don't think about the domino effect and the amount of persons or the amount of lives that are going to be traumatized by taking away just one person. People, I think the best thing for them to do is take away themselves and see if everybody stop being a menace to society. Point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, the disturbing trend, the BLOOD letting it continues in Jamaica. And people, we see that less than a month, almost 100 people, 20 people in 2 days. It continues in a place called Irwin Heights, and people, yes, we are speaking about St. James, Montego Bay to be specific. Based on information, it is said that a 16-year-old youth, he left his house, he was going to the shop to buy a drink and a kerchief. While he was on his way to the shop, unbeknown to him, there were some men in a car lurking, rolling by, just waiting on some unsuspecting victim. It is said that as soon as this youth, and his name is Chris J. Thompson, as soon as he went in the shop, one of the men in the car jumped out, run at the shop, blaze him up in the melon, in the crown. He was out on the spot. Based on what his father has to say, there is all sorts of gang feud going on in the era. It has been going on for the longest time. However, his son, only 16-year-old, he has no sorts of affiliation, no sorts of family member that are involved in any sorts of thing. He is a quiet youth. He is a humble youth. He is a type of youth that don't even talk. He is quiet. So people, basically, the place, Irwin Heights, it is like a ghost town, dopey city, Grim Reaper town, because everybody's scared now. And people, like you see, you have these criminals that have a very warped mind. Them jump in a car with all sorts of tall up, all sorts of 9, all sorts of 4/5. Nothing, no good intention. Drive up in a some sort of place and anybody them say you are it. It is called badness tag. That means the first person where you see are the first person where lose your life. It does not matter if one little girl, one little boy, and even worse, it is never usually their intended target, meaning the ops. It is just any and everybody can get it in a Irwin. So people, me just show you how these youths pray. They pray very warped. They are a set of coward. It seems as if they only prey on the most vulnerable in a society, meaning girl, picnic, little boy, young youth, scholars. Them now look for who trouble them. So therefore, them want to take out somebody that have nothing to do with nothing. So people, we sister these youth, them now no sense, them now nothing of them head. And people like them say, empty barrels make the most noise. And people, in this case, that is the case. So people, yet again, our next young life is gone because of some sort of stupidity, because of some sort of wanksters in a Jamaica. People, I don't know what is going to happen in Jamaica. However, desperate times calls for desperate measure. So therefore, Jamaica needs divine intervention. Jamaica needs some sort of external help because it is obvious whatever crime strategy that the government and the relevant authorities have in Jamaica, it is not working. Nobody cares. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.